So this is kind of a weird story. So if people have seen the trailer for this film, you see RoboCop cruising around town on a bike, which is a Ninja from Kawasaki. People are talking about it online. So we called Kawasaki. We asked them, is that your bike? They said, yeah, actually, the producers reached out to us. They were interested in using the bikes. We said, cool idea. They couldn't work out a deal where they would provide the bikes because there was some beef over the branding. But at the end of the day, the producers still use the bikes. You see this a lot in Hollywood with cars and motorcycles and their brands. A director who might be interested in using a particular brand. Elysium. The director of that film was interested in seeing the Kawasaki brand tattooed on Matt Damon. And a great example in Minority Report, Steven Spielberg wanted to go inside a futuristic Lexus factory. So it's not always kind of this skeptical, Hollywood wants to make movie off a brand. A lot of times the brands end up being involved because the creative types are interested, and the brands kind of say, okay, sure.
So what about the suit? Tell us more about that.
So the suit, so there is a potential 3D printing angle here. So with the suit, obviously we've come a long way since 1987. If that RoboCop was walking around, he'd see Teslas and iPhones, he'd look pretty clunky. So they go for the more sleek look overall. And what you end up with is a firm called Legacy Effects, which also works on the Iron Man movies, kind of designing this with some 3D ideas, doing some 3D modeling. You take those 3D files and ultimately, possibly, saying, hey, let's use 3D printing. Although I will say that there were some reports that Envision Tech was involved in 3D printing for this, and I just spoke to Legacy Effects, and they said that wasn't the case. I don't know, if that bodes well or poorly for the 3D printing stocks. You guys talk a lot about that right now. But they are using this in Hollywood, this technology, like they're using it in the fashion industry, as Corey was telling us yesterday.